Well, you had me at old-fashioned, but it turns out you can use this mix to do a whole lot more.
Oh, we're mixing up drinks this morning with Jim, and we've got Bomber here, too. Bomber, the most interesting man in freedom is your official title.
Yeah, I'm really glad that Jim put that on for you guys. Hi, everybody. It's really interesting over here.
Well, things do get interesting when we involve Gary's old-fashioned mix, but let's first talk a little bit about the history of Gary's and why do people love Gary's so much?
Oh, I think it's just because it's so versatile, and it makes you be an expert bartender in your own home. You know, you don't have to worry about muddling. The bitters is right in there already, and we use real cane sugar. We never use any high fructose corn syrup. And like I say, we're making everything from fudge to apple crisp to there's a burger in Freedom at Buzz's there that's being made with old-fashioned mix. So we're just having a lot of fun with it. But obviously, our bread and butter is still the old-fashioned.
The classic old-fashioned.
Yeah,
and we have to say, Gary's a real person, right?
Yeah, Gary's my dad. He was here with us last year, and he's retired, so he's probably sleeping right now, I would assume. But no, Dad and Mom started this in their kitchen in 2001. They took it to about 19 locations that they were distributing, and then my brothers and I bought it July 2017, and since then we've expanded to about 600 locations in the state, and we're Amazon Prime's choice for old-fashioned mix.
Ooh, congratulations.
All right, well, let's start with that classic, with the old-fashioned. We're going to be using your mix, and then we can add either the brandy or whiskey.
Right, we're going to have Bomber do it to show you how easy it actually is.
Yeah.
Make it interesting, Bomber. You're the most interesting man.
From an inexperienced bartender. So the ratio is, please do it. The ratio is 2 to 1.
Okay.
When I make mine, it's 2 shots to 1 shot in this little tumbler glass, but don't judge me because that's probably a little bit too much more alcohol than normal people. What you should be doing is just 1 shot of whiskey or brandy.
Okay.
Pour it in there. And then a half a shot of whatever your choice is, either the original or the muddled version of the old-fashioned mix.
Okay.
It's a little bit more of a citrus flavor to it. You're just going to do about a half a shot. Simple. Easy enough. Pour it in.
You don't eyeball it, huh? You actually use the shot glasses.
I do eyeball it. We're just on TV. We got to look professional here.
Can we go sweet or sour with your mix?
Sweet or sour, yep, whatever you want. Again, brandy or whiskey. And then top it off with what my daughter loves to eat off of my old fashions, the garnish, and then boom, done. That's that easy.
All right. You know, when you say that, though, we actually make a pretty mean kitty cocktail using your mix because the mix itself is not alcoholic.
That's correct. We actually have sweatshirts made up that our kids wear that on the back says #kitty cocktails.
I love that. All right, so we're moving on to Brandy Alexander. Classic, like, you know, Wisconsin supper club after dinner drink, right? How do we make these up?
Jim had to explain to me what a Brandy Alexander was because I had no idea what this drink was. But I had one, and it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Tastes like Christmas.
Yeah. I simply use about a cup of ice cream, and then I put about an ounce and a half of we use the Central Standard brandy. They're our friends down in Milwaukee. About an ounce and a half of that, and then an ounce of Gary's old-fashioned mix, the original.
Okay.
You can also add some cream de cacao if you like that.
Okay.
But there's really not necessary, but that's on our recipe in there. So, and then you blend it up, and the nice thing about it is you can pre-make it. It's actually better if you pre-make it and then put it in the freezer. Because of the alcohol in it, it won't freeze solid. So you can just take it in an ice cream pail to your party. And you don't have to spend time away from your party.
Right. Love it. Everyone will be so impressed when you bring that out. All right, from super cold, now we're moving to a hot drink.
Right.
Yeah, up here in front is our hot apple cider. Again, it's our brandy here mixed with the original old-fashioned mix, and then just simple warm apple cider. Great for the holidays, great stuff, easy to make, and tastes amazing. Definitely tastes amazing.
Love it.
Well, there's an option to even make fudge for your Christmas platter, and you've put something inside the fudge that a little extra, let's call it.
Drunken walnuts. Basically, we take walnuts, add some alcohol, add some bourbon and some Gary's old-fashioned mix, put them in the microwave for about 15 seconds. Stir it up another 15 seconds. Then I add those to the fudge, which has bourbon and Gary's original old-fashioned mix.
I have to try
I'm so impressed. He made it himself. So
I love to cook, and we like messing around with this. Everything from barbecue sauces to use it in the smoker, or as your your colleague here said he uses it on his roast. So yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Right.
And you know, when you talk about gifting Garys, I mean, it really is, if you have someone who used to live in Wisconsin or loves to visit Wisconsin and you can send it to them via Prime, that's a very easy way to gift it.
Right. Yeah. We've sold in now 6 different countries because of that. We just sold a bottle last week actually to the United Emirates, a military base there. So you know, people who have soldiers there that they just want to send it to them. We just see where it goes. We don't say where it comes from. So yeah. But we've sold in every state and 6 different countries, and people just love gifting it because it's so easy.
It speaks Wisconsin.
Right.
Tradition.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the simplicity of it, that's what I love. And like you said, you can measure, you don't have to, but you're not adding fruits and bitters and sugars and muddling. This is really a simple way to make a classic, tasty drink.
Yeah, Old Fashions is probably one of my favorite drinks, and it's a beautiful thing when you don't have to bring oranges and cherries to, say, like a music festival in the area. Happy Hodag, everybody out there. But you can bring an Old Fashioned. You can make your own Old Fashioned. You don't have to worry about fruit flies or any of that. It's so simple, it's so easy, and it tastes amazing.
And speaking of, this is plastic.
Yes, you can carry that in right on the grounds. They're not going to kick you out or steal it from you.
The most interesting man in freedom speaks from experience.
Yes.
I also just want to remind everybody you have your original and then you have your orange. And we had talked about what you can mix the orange mix with, just like vodka, you know.
Right. With the kitty cocktails, we'll use either one of these
Okay.
because we are underneath that 5% alcohol threshold. The bitters has a little bit of alcohol, but it's a non-alcoholic food product because it legally is not alcoholic. So
Well, good
the kids
stuff.
can use it, and you can be okay with that.
Track down
people,
Gary's
you know,
t-shirt, too.
oldfashionedmix.com for all of those fabulous recipes. The fudge is my winner today.
Or Amazon. I'm liking this one. Cheers, everybody. Merry
Cheers.
Christmas.
Oh, so good.